Okay guys, so I'm going to try to do this tutorial. I'm hoping that it works. Hopefully you can see me okay, because I cannot see the screen. I cannot wait to get my new camera when I can actually see what I'm doing down here with you guys up there. So, these are the roses that I make. And I had showed you those before. I hope you can see that, because I have no clue. I made this one today out of that fabric my girlfriend gave me. Oh, I didn't show you that. I'll show you that before we get out of this video today. So, hopefully you can see that. I don't know if you can or not. This really bugs me, because anyway, it's made out of, it's like a canvas material. So I've done 3 petals already. I made this little like rosebud earlier. You can ink the edges of your petals, and this is the Tim Holtz die, and I'll show you that. So you can ink the edges before you make the flower. I prefer to do it after I made the flower, because I don't like my hands to get all full of ink. And then if I'm making a flower that I'm not using that color ink on, it gets on there. So this is the one that I use. This is the Tim Holtz Tattered Florals, and I hope you could see that, because I can't tell if it's focused or not or anything. So hopefully this video turns out okay. Otherwise I'll have to wait and redo it when I get my new camera. So what you want to do, and I use 5 petals per flower, and I put them together and I cut them just to have a little bit of a area between the petals, since they're pretty tight. And there's really no distance between them. You need to cut that. So cut it. Almost done. I already did 3. Like I said, I saved 2 to do for this video. So your petals turn out like this. So then what you want to do is, I have this little makeshift pad. I took fun foam or kids foam, whatever you call it, and I took 6 of them and glued them together. So that's what I use to do my petals on. I'd like to get a good one of these days, but I don't see that happening too soon. Who knows, I'll probably order one tomorrow. So this is the Martha Stewart tool. It's the best tool I think I've ever bought from her. So I use this one. I use the smaller end for my flowers. It comes with a little bit larger end, which you can use for other flowers, but I prefer the small one for this. And okay, there's my other one. And I use this one. I use this end, pointed end. If I get too much glue in an area, I dab it off real quick. So what you want to do is you want to shape your flowers. You want the good side down. Okay? So then you just take your flower tool and run it along the petal from the outside in. And I'm sorry if I'm shaking you guys, I can't tell. I'm thinking I may have to wait and do this video once I get my good camera. Well, not that my camera's not good. My camera is a really good camera. It's just, I can't see. I want to be able to see. So, this is how it looks now. So I stretched them back out. And you want to take the first petal and kind of round it out a little bit, and the third petal and round it out a little bit, and set that aside while you do your next one. So let's do one more. Now I really hope you can see, and I hope I'm not shaking you too much, guys. But like I said, I can't see. So I have decided to get the Samsung NX500. It's I've watched a lot of reviews on it. It's a touchscreen, Wi-Fi, NFS. Anyway, it's a really good camera. So once you get this one done, you want to stretch it out a little bit, lay it down right side up, and then get right there in the middle. Okay? So then you take the one, this will be your rosebud. So, and what you want to do is you want to take a little bit of glue right there and right there, and then bring these two together just like that. Okay. And I hate the little spider webs you get with hot glue, but I like hot glue. It sets it better. It sets it quicker. So that's your little bud that you want to start with. Then I take the fifth petal right here, kind of form it a little bit before you put your glue on it. And you want to put your glue on and hold it there for a second. I'm sorry you guys can see the legs of my tripod, but that's alright, because it's the only way I can set my camera up so you can see this. Then you want to go back to the second petal. It only takes a second for that hot glue to set up, which is nice. And then you just want to glue the rest of the petals down. And one more. Well, I'm sorry if you guys can hear that airplane. They changed the flight pattern here in Vegas because they're working on one of the runways. So now the airplanes go right overhead. So, alright, so once that's done, you'll end up with this little bud. Okay? And you want to take one of your other ones, like this. You want to find where you laid that last petal down. So where you laid that last petal down, it's a solid petal and you'll be able to see the whole thing. And you want to put that right in between. So you want to alternate them. You do not want them going all the same way. It will not turn out. So take that one petal and put it right in between the other two petals, and try to get it as close in the middle as you can. So it'll look like this. Then you want to take, it's easier for me, I put my thumb here and my finger here. And then I take a little bit of glue and put it on the right side of the petal. And then I hold it until it stays. And then go to the next petal and put a little bit of glue on the right side of it. I like my petals so that they're all up on the left hand side, glued down on the right. And you'll see why when we get that far. So there. Oh, my finger was stuck. And you can use other kinds of glues if you want. I mean, you can use glossy accents or other glues. It just means you gotta hold it there longer before you can move on to the next petal. But I prefer hot glue. Yeah, my hands have been burnt so many times, and that guy that did my nails is just going to love me when I go in this week to get them refilled, because they're full of hot glue and stuff. So that last one you just want to tuck in right next to the other petal. There. So you got two now. So take another petal and alternate them again. Now though, you want these petals here that come out, you want those in the center of the petals that you're gluing it down to. So just put some glue here. Make sure you get those in the center of the other petals. Otherwise it won't come out right, because you want it to be able to glue it to the center if you want to make them like these. And play with it a little bit. You'll find your own way of doing it. I've played with several different tutorials to come up with the ones that I like. And I love these roses. I think they're beautiful. So put a little glue right in the center and then hold it to, and I got a little bit right there. I want to get that off, so I'm going to get it off with that tool. So a little bit right in the center, or right where that line's going to, where that other petal's going to connect to it. That's what you want. That's where you want to glue it. There. It was Steve's birthday yesterday. He had a really good birthday. Of course, he had to work, and I spent most of the day in my craft room, but he had a good day. I made him a triple chocolate fudge cake with chocolate frosting, and we've been enjoying that. So hang on, that one's giving me a little hell here. So I've been sitting at night making these roses. I figure if I'm going to be sitting at my desk in the living room watching movies on my computer, I should at least be making flowers. So I've been making quite a few of them. So that is done now. and you want to go to the next one. And again, make sure you alternate your petals and try to get it as close in the center as you possibly can, because that really does keep them straight and even, and they turn out so much better if you get it dead center. So now you want to take a little bit of your glue and put it right there and hold the petal up a little bit, and do that all the way around. And just keep going around. And hold them up. Okay. And then go on to the last one, and I use 5 of the petals, or 5 of these. And the very last one, again, and I can't stress this enough, get it in the center, as close to the center as you can. You want this bud in the center of every petal, or every die cut. You want that bud in the center, because it's going to keep your flower straight and even. Now see, I must have moved my finger because it didn't get in the center. So what you're going to get now is you're going to get a weird, these are over too far. But that's alright, because when I put flower groups together, it covers it up. So I don't worry about that so much. And then again, down by the base of the flower, put just a tiny bit of glue and keep going around until you get them all. I hope this helped you guys. I had several people, tell me they wanted me to do a tutorial. I'm going to get up on my chair so I can see if you can see this. So that is the flower that we just made. And I love how they turn out. And I think they're so pretty. So that's it, you guys. Really hope you like it. And this is, again, the one I made with that fabric. Whoa. Focus. And I like how that came out. Very pretty. Alright, so I hope that helped. I hope that was good. Until I get my really good camera, that's going to have to be as good as I can do. So I'm going to take you down, because I'm going to show you this roll of fabric that I got from my girlfriend. Here's some of it sitting here that cut off the roll. So this is the roll of fabric right here. It is a huge, I think there's 15 yards on this spool, and the spool itself is, I'd say way over 6 feet tall. Probably 6. Yeah, it's over 6 feet tall anyway. So, hope that you guys, I hope you had fun making this rose with me. Focus. Focus. Come on, focus. Focus. There you go. You did it. So I hope you had fun making this rose, guys. Sorry if this was a bad tutorial. I'll look at it before I put it up, and if it kind of sucks, I'll just wait and do one. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.